see it says a $1 kiss. I'd like one.
Oh, certainly, sir. Oh, I don't think I have $1.
My name is Edith Ann, and I don't have to say nothing if I don't want, because I'm going to have a baby. You know how you could get a baby? First, you could get real fat. Then you could eat a lot of pickles. Then your daddy puts a lot of clothes in the car and gets real nervous and can't find the keys. And then the policeman gives you a ticket, and you take the ticket to the hospital, and they give you a little baby boy. And that's the truth.
Oh, girls, we're out of gas.
Oh, no.
Oh, on this dark, deserted road.
Oh.
No, Goldie, it says there's still half a tank.
Well, yeah, no, Ruthie's right. No, it must be the carburetor.
Yes. No, I just had the carburetor cleaned. It must be the generation.
No, now the generation makes the elasticity. Oh, it must be the cylinders.
No, wait a minute. I'll get the owner's manual out of the glove compartment. That's got to tell us something, for heaven's sake.
Yes. Okay. All right. Here it is.
Here,
Let's go.
that'll tell us what to do.
Okay. No! Here it is. I see it right here. It is. I see it. In the event that your car becomes stalled on a dark, deserted road, it's either your carburetor or your generation or your cylinders.
Right.
Naturally. And the best thing to do is,
I just saw them. I didn't know it was going to be a porn. I didn't know because it was fan. First of all, the lady with the the thing and those, she had it was fan. The guy, there was a funny man. In the back. I didn't know he had I wasn't sure exactly. He had funny it was something that was incredible. First in the giraffe when they threw the muskman, when they knew that when he leaped off the shower, and I knew that I was absolutely I couldn't believe. I think it was well worth $10.
Goldie Hawn.
Carol Channing.
Goldie Hawn.
Blondes aren't necessarily dumber than redheads.
Blondes aren't fundamentally stupid or deadheads.
Blondes aren't big on schoolery.
But we dig our furs and jewelry.
Blondes aren't necessarily dumber
than redheads or brunette types or brown-haired people. Blondes aren't categorically saccharine or silly.
Blondes are hip and thoroughly modern, like Lily.
Blondes are apolitical.
But with bonds, we're analytical. Blondes aren't necessarily saccharine or silly or whatever. Carol,
Goldie,
why do guys get handsy and holdy?
Goldie.
Yes, Carol.
Blondes are always over a barrel.
Blondes have eyes that seem a bit brighter and bigger.
Blondes are always blessed with a whistle, but bigger.
Blondes have ladies slurring them.
Gentlemen, I still prefer them.
Blondes aren't necessarily dumb. Carol,
Goldie,
why do guys get brawny and boldy?
Goldie.
Yes, Carol.
Somehow blondes are always in pair. Blondes are part of Hollywood's flora and fauna. Blondes like May, Marlena, Molina, and Lana.
Blondes since Eve and Eden.
Are what those Adam men are needing.
But blondes
aren't necessarily blondes. Aren't ordinarily blondes.
Blondes aren't necessarily dumb. Ordinary? Fundamental? No. It's ordinarily subordinate. No. Wait a minute. I think let's do it again. Let's do it again. Unnecessarily dumb. From the beginning. Okay. Bye.
Here's my pill. Now that's group insurance.
That was not totally tasteful. Thank you. How humiliating.
Poo-poo.
And now, while all you cats sniff, here's something to put in your pipe and smoke.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh. Listen, honey. My husband once said.
It's not always easy.
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. We gotta think of Pasadena Playhouse.
That's better. Much better.
Oh, well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh, listen, honey.
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Listen, honey. You think you can...
Well, if my breath bothers you, the engagement's off. If my breath bothers you, the engagement's off.
Oh, listen, honey. My husband once said that I had breath that would melt Mount Rushmore. You know what I did? Huh? You know what I did?
Now, Frank Sinatra. Oh, I've torn some Ma Bell property. Let's see. S. Oh, here it is, in the yellow pages under swingers. One ring-a-ding-ding. Two ring-a-ding-ding. Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this the Sinatra residence? Are you his maid? Oh, you're his girl Friday. Well, what about Saturday and Sunday? A little phone company humor for swinging lovers, sweetie. So why don't you put Frankie Boy on? Oh, gracious, good afternoon. Is this Mr. Frank Sinatra? Oh, Mr. Sinatra, this is Miss Tomlin of the telephone company. And, oh, why, thank you. Why, thank you so much for asking, but I don't have a bird. Oh, I'm calling, Mr. Sinatra, about an unpaid bill, and I was wondering what you're going to do about it. Oh, well, I'd love to do it your way, but it's against phone company regulations.
Very interesting.
Okay, folks, it's sock it to me time. I fooled him that time.
I'm just breezing along with the breeze.
That, of course, was the delightful Helen Twelvetrees.
Once again, from dig the tinsels, can you dig it? Tinseltown, here's our Hollywood reporter, Ruth Buzzi, with the scoops of the day. Here comes.
Here it is. Here it is. Last night, Mrs. Steve McQueen waited on the guests at her party herself. She used paper plates, paper napkins, and paper cups.
Well, it looks like Splitsville over at the Steve McQueen's. Last night, his wife served him with papers. Bye from Buzzi.
Now, here's a real laugh-in prune wrinkler.
If Queen Elizabeth married Steve McQueen, she'd be Queen McQueen. You're putting me on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here tonight for two reasons. First of all, to explain why I think that anyone who watches Laugh-In is a low-class, tasteless person. My second purpose is to say hello to my dear mother.
If you are hip, you're gonna take a trip. We're gonna take the strain from your brain and tell it like it is.
Want the news across the nation? We have got the information. In a way, we hope will amuse you. We just love to give you our views. Ladies and gents, Laugh-In looks at the news. Here's Dan,
My parents say I don't know what good, clean fun is. And they're right. I don't know what good it is.
Well, if your heart belongs to me, how come the rest of you goes out with so many other guys?
Actually, there have been a lot of successful show business marriages. Eddie Fisher, Debbie Reynolds, Eddie Fisher, Liz Taylor, Eddie Fisher, Connie Stevens.
My name is Martha Washington. My name is Martha Washington.
My name is Martha Washington.
Can I have a serious moment with you, please? No. I just want to ask a question. Do you believe in the hereafter?
Of course I do.
Then you know what I'm here after.
Let's bring back the fan. It was marvelous for keeping cool on hot days. And it could also be used to express a lady's mood. Bored. Agitated. Coquettish. Bashful. And also a fan was a sure way to catch a young man's eye. And every lady knows one should always carry two fans. If ever a lady is accosted on the street by an evil stranger, she merely takes her fans and flies off.
Now, to end a bad year on a bad note, here's the news. 1 and 2 and...
An episode about a fallen Farkle entitled The Farkle They Fall, The Harder They Farkle. We join them as we hear Frank Farkle say...
Hi, we're Frank and Fanny Farkle, and of course you remember our children.
No, can't say I do.
Well, they're all here except the black sheep of our family, Fifi Farkle.
I never speak of Fifi Farkle.
Of whom were you speaking, Father Farkle?
I was speaking of Fifi Farkle, of whom I never speak. Fifi has fouled the Farkle name by fandangoing, and Fifi shall never enter this house again. That's her now.
Hi, I'm your daughter, Fifi Farkle. You shall never enter this house again.
Come in.
Hi, Fifi. We too are Artie Farkle.
And Spotty Farkle, too.
We too are Simon Farkle.
And Garfarkle, too.
We two are Phyllis Farkle.
And Fancy Farkle, too.
And her. Hi! Flicker Farkle.
What's new?
Same old grind.
I will not look at you. I shall never speak your name again, Fifi Farkle, for fandangoing at the Flamingo and Feathers.
But Father Farkle, just let me show you what I did.
Fate forbid!
But look, Frank! Look, Fanny, all she's doing is the Farkle, which I myself have done many times in the past.
Oh, Ferd is right, Frank. She merely farkled.
Farkled, my dear Fanny? Imagine my dear Fanny farkled. Fifi Farkle is forgiven. At last I can speak her name. What was it? Oh, yes, Farkle.
What?
Farkle.
What?
Don't fail to forego our next installment when we'll hear Ferd Berthel say to Frank Farkle,
That's a fine-looking Farkle flinger you found there, Frank.
Mr. Garner, I admire you very much, and I would like to shake your hand.
Why, certainly.
Fell for the old, I admire you very much and would like to shake your hand, Floyd.
I am a professional exterminator, and I heartily recommend new blade for killing bugs. I'll show you how it works. There's a creepy little crawler running across that table. Watch this.
There's a new car coming out with a rotary engine. It still pollutes the air, but with smoke rings.
Today's invention sent along by G. Bernard Altman of Los Angeles. If you cross a fly with an elephant, you'll get a zipper that never forgets.
Wagonals.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have any news for you tonight.
Here it is. Here it is. Look, celebrity tennis tournament today. A record crowd was on hand to see Steve McQueen win 3 straight sets from his wife.
It can now be reliably reported that today Steve McQueen beat his wife badly in full view of a large crowd.
Unless my clock is right, it's sock it to me time.
Hey, it must be sock it to me time. Sock it to me?
There's no one left to sock it to me.
I thought. Well, what do you know? For once, they didn't suck it to me.
Look that up in your funkin' wagnalls.
That's a dictionary, you know. Ta-dun! And now, here's Dan with the news of the future. North, east, boom. Take it away, Dan! What's the news across the nation?
Goldie, I'd love to hear more, but you've already done that. It's time to introduce me.
Oh. Then, Rowan, I'd like you to meet Goldie Hawn.
No. I've met you before. You remember?
I know.
Yeah, the future. And now, with the news of the future, 20 years from now, here's Dan.
That was terrible, Goldie. Shape up. And here is the man that couldn't... Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me extreme pleasure to undiminished gratification to be entrusted with the complexities of circum... Ooh, thank you. An auditorium delight to herald the arrival of one foremost practitioner of the art of news broadcasting, Mr. Dan Rowan.
That's easy for you to say.
Where did you go from?
You want to thank the judge?
Samala.
Thank you.
We forgot something. Yeah?
What did all of that she said before mean? What did it mean?
What did it mean, Em? Here comes the Dan.
Take C-58, 27B. Quiet! Page 5. Roll 'em. Hit it, Ross.
Answer is for post-committed sin.
Da 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 da.
I'm a little boy lost. I haven't walked the streets for days.
Oh, I know how you feel, kid. Oh.
Now they're on the floor.
Oh, don't pay any attention. Don't pay any attention. Do you have a match so that they can see, right? You sit down, you say, oh, sure, Jeremy, here you go. He goes over and he says, oh, excuse me, Tony, have you got a match? Thanks. Yes. Ballsy. You can't get too close, that looking the way you do.
Let George do it.
Tony, have you got a match?
I'll show you.
Yeah, you got it.
Mark, 1 second.
George does everything.
Is this any way to run a laboratory? You develop a leak.
A little
And then we react to each other?
That's right. No, I drop my pants and you throw yourself in the air. Mark, at the end of this, are they going to hear the sound? Let George do it. They will. At the end of this, once you part, you kiss, and then just turn into camera and smile. Right? Mm-hmm. Will you see that?
I understand it's your new movie.
Hold it. We're working. What is that? Get that lousy attorney out of here. He's trying to do a job. He's explaining to Dan Rowan who Dick is. All right, open up.
shit. Ba-bum. Time for another break. Cheeseburgers on the house. Another round of pistachio nuts. Henry, it's you. So, what is it like where you are? What do you do?
Well, we get up in the morning, have a light meal, and make whoopee. Eat another light meal and make whoopee all afternoon. We sleep a lot, and then we make
Oh, shit.
we sleep a lot, and then we fuck.
Is that what it's like in heaven? Oh, did you talk to your husband? What did he
That's not funny.
Henry? Yeah? Nowadays, when people are in show business and they get big, they want to go into show business. Well, Henry, what do you want to be?
You want to start that again?
Do you want to start that again?
No. No, Mark, that's no keeper.
That wasn't the best one, was that?
Pam, what would you do if you were in an airplane and the wings caught fire and the engines fell off and you were losing altitude?
Listen, I just shit.